to raise sheep. Have you ever thought about raising animals on a farm? Have you ever considered sheep? If you're considering raising sheep on your farm, I can help you get started. This presentation is full of useful facts and information for farming. After running my own farm, I've learned these fundamentals are crucial to raising your own flock. I have raised Katahdin sheep for the last year on my farm called OLGJ Farms. In this speech, I will help you decide how to choose your own flock, help you understand the specific types of facilities and equipment needed, how your lambing system works, and the management of your flock. When selecting the right type of breed for your farm, one thing to consider is the purpose of your sheep. Lauren Ackery said on December 6, 2018 on the website thespruce.com, "Are you raising sheep for meat, milk, wool, or pet lawnmowers?" Different breeds do well in different climates, as Carol Egress stated in 2010 on MotherEarthsNews.com. There are hundreds of breeds of sheep, but the most popular breeds lower the list. There are 7 types of dual-purpose sheep, which are meat and wool only: Corriedale, Dorset, Polypay, Tunis, Columbia, and Romney. 3 types of meat-only sheep are Hampshire, Katahdin, and Suffolk. And 3 types of dairy sheep are East Friesian, Lackney, and Awassi, as Lauren Ackery listed on December 6, 2018 on the website thespruce.com. Of course, it's possible to milk any breed of sheep. To make any profit is very unlikely to sell meat or wool breeds. The most common dairy sheep is a cross from an East Friesian with a Lackney, like Susan Skolden said on March 3, 2019 on sheep101.info. Housing for sheep may vary upon the weather situations, lambing, and management of your flock. Sheds or barns should be on level land, not up or downhill, and with a good drainage system. When locating or building housing for your flock, it needs to be 3-sided to keep the wind off and easy access. Poor ventilation can result in respiratory problems. Bedding in sheds provides warmth and comfort for sheep. There are multiple bedding materials that can be used depending upon the breed of sheep and the cost. Some examples are straw, hay, corn stalks, wood chips, and sand. All different beddings have advantages and disadvantages. Sheep eat plants such as grass, brush, and hay. They can survive strictly on pasture, vitamins, salts, minerals, and clean water. In the winter months, sheep will need more than just pasture in their diets. You need to add grain for daily intake. When feeding grain, use a feeding trough that is not low to the ground so that it can prevent feces and urine to get in the feed. Clean your water every day. They consume anywhere from 1/2 to 4 gallons of water per day. During gestation and lactating, the water intake increases tremendously. Although sheep prefer standing water, it may be provided by a stream. Better choices are buckets, troughs, and automatic waters. Fencing for any farm animal is usually the most expensive object because it's used to keep your animals from roaming, separating, and safe from predators. Woven wire and electric fencing are the most popular for your farm. Net fencing is used to make paddocks, which is more for separating into a new pasture. As Susan Skolden mentioned on March 3, 2019 on sheep101.info, lambing is the most important time for a shepherd and the ewe. Preparations need to be made, which include managing and feeding ewes properly, getting lambing paddocks ready, and possibly supplies ready. Another way to prepare the ewe is giving the vaccination for clostridial disease about a month prior to lambing. Pre-lambing vaccination is to help protect the lamb from Clostridium perfringens, type C, and tetanus. Most ewes will lamb without any assistance needed, but being prepared can help with any problems. There are several phases of lambing. The first phase is when the cervix dilates. This can last up to 12 to 24 hours. At the end of the first phase, discharge will appear. The next phase, the contractions will increase. The ewe will begin laying down on her side and with her head up. The third phase is when the water bag appears and breaks. After that, the nose can be felt. If ewes have more than one lamb, the same process for each will occur. The last phase is when the placenta is delivered, which usually takes 30 to 60 minutes after delivery, which is what Susan Scollin said on March 3rd, 2019 on sheep101.info. This is one of my latest lambs. His name's Chaco, and in this picture he's about 2 days old. After delivery of the lamb or lambs, the ewe and the lambs are moved into their own pen to bond. Once moved, the ewe's udder needs to be checked for mastitis, and each teat needs to be stripped to remove the wax balls, if any. To prevent disease to the lamb, you must dip or spray the umbilical cord with iodine. Hoof care is important for sheep management. Hoof diseases can affect the health of a sheep. Hoofs must be checked regularly for hoof rot and excessive growth. Hoof trimming may be required 3 times a year. You must have foot shears to get the job done properly. Predation is one of the major causes of loss in your flock. Dogs, coyotes, and bobcats are examples of predators. If this occurs on your farm, predator control is needed. Livestock guardians are the most effective method. Farmers use livestock guardians such as dogs, llamas, and donkeys. Dogs are the most popular protectors. A couple of breeds are Great Pyrenees and Marramas. Female or gelding llamas are recommended over intact males. One llama should be used so it won't bond with another llama and do its job. As Susan Scollin said on March 3rd, 2019 on sheep101.info, donkeys rely on sight and sound to detect predators. Their loud bray usually scares off the predator, but if not, they rise on their hind legs and strike with both front feet. This is my livestock guardian, Jake, the donkey. In conclusion, raising a sheep has become a big part of my life and a valuable learning experience. With these facts and fundamentals, anyone interested in sheep farming can get a good idea of how it works. Determine the flock of choice, learning what type of housing and equipment is needed, learning how the lambing system works, no matter the breed, and management of the farm are crucial to a successful sheep farming business.